Greetings, Grandfather. Now there's an issue I'd like you to address. If you're new to this work, then you can address it like this. It has to do with community. In community, we learn from an early age that in order to get along with people, usually at that age, with family members, we have to compromise. It's not sufficient to simply cry and get what we want. Of course, as a baby, we must do that. But as time goes on, that doesn't work, eh? So then you have to listen to the other people. What are their needs? And what are your needs? What can you work out? This is basically how we learn to get along in society. And this is why it is necessary to add your blessings to what I'm going to suggest. First off, think about it. How well do you get along in your community? Many times there are factions struggling for power and influence, and whether you're a portion of these factions or not, what's going on is an urgent desire for control. This comes from fear, but now the world is getting more complicated because what? Is it really more complicated? No, in fact, the world is more complicated because we know more. And that information that comes to us about what is causes us to have to learn about community. In community, we must compromise. So, if you're new to this work, this is what I recommend you do. First, ask for all the most benevolent energies that are available for you to be all around you and all about you. Then pause. Then say the following living prayer. And if I haven't mentioned it before, the reason it's called a living prayer is that it affects, it involves, and it expresses itself with the cooperation of all souls. Therefore, it's a prayer living for the living. So, then, this is what to say. Say it verbatim, always, for the best results. I recommend you say, I am asking that all human beings on the earth now learn that compromise is not weakness, but it is strength in developing community. And I am asking that this happens now in the most benevolent way. For those of you who are a little further down the road and more involved in your spirituality and other balances, other practices that balance your life, then this is what you can try. It is true magic. I recommend that you go out on the land someplace where you do these things and face the north. Raise your arms up over your head so that your palms touch each other. Then lower them slowly by your sides so that your palms are facing your body. Then say the following words after you request for all the most benevolent energies to be all around you and all about you. Say, I am asking that the nature of the human being now evolve and become one of compromise, seeking community, and that this happens in the most benevolent way for all beings. Then look up at the sky, look down at the ground, and make one complete rotation to the left. Then hold your arms out in front of you like this. Fingers kind of loose, okay? And turn them over your hands, eh? Then back again. Then put your arms down at your side again, palms facing your body. Make one more complete rotation to the left, ending up facing north. Then take 3 side steps to the left. Then 6 side steps to the left after you make a 1/4 rotation towards the left. All right? Then turning to the left, meaning rotating to the left, you can then turn until you're facing the direction you need to go and go on with your life. Don't do anything complicated for the next couple of hours. It would be best not to drive or operate machinery or work a computer. It's especially important not to use anything electronic. For most of you who are doing true magic at this level, you will find that working with electronics requires respect. So, if your pilots don't fly a plane for at least 2 hours, if you must go someplace by plane, sit at least 10 rows back from where the pilots are. It won't probably make a difference, but it's just to be respectful and to allow the energies to process to do the best good here. It is possible now to have community, to have peace, to have a good life, and I recommend you try this work. Good life to you all.